everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of the Nerd Eye Council.
Hoorah!
This is going to be part one of our special edition of the podcast before we go and see the long-awaited Star Wars Rogue One.
Oh my god, today was so long!
And the crowd goes wild.
So we figured we'd do a little podcast before we go and see the movie, and then of course after the movie we will give
spoilers and reviews.
Our reviews on what we thought about the movie, what we didn't like about the movie, and then finally our rating of the movies.
We will ruin it for everyone that has not seen it.
Make sure you put a spoiler alert in the text.
No, fuck that. No one told me that Han Solo died.
By the way, Han Solo might die tonight.
Oh, no!
Spoilers!
Oh, what a dick move.
So, one thing I wanted to mention to the audience is that we're doing this tonight, and nobody's done the so Darth Payne in the house. Darth Ginger is with us today. Unnamed Little Joe is with us.
Young Padawan.
The young Padawan. Is the movie starting?
I don't know. Where's the kids?
And Wreck-It Ralph is in the house, and Nate Dogg is here for the podcast. So none of us have ever experienced the D-Box tickets, the seats at the theater.
We're gonna have fucking seizures.
That shake and rumble and move and act like those old arcade games that Jeremy remembers, but y'all are too young to remember arcade games. So we're going to give you not only a review of the movie when we're done, but what we thought of the D-Box seats.
Yeah, D-Box.
Nobody has had...
No, I never had D-Box.
We're all virgins. We're all...
Yeah, I never had the D.
I mean, I never had the D.
Never had the D on D-Block or D-Box.
So it's going to be a brief little intro to the movie. When you hear from us next, we'll be talking about how fucking awesome it was. Of course, lots of celebrities who got to see the movie a couple days ago are tweeting about it, talking about where it falls out in the ranks of the Star Wars films.
Yeah, Kevin Smith saw it and he ranked it.
Kevin Smith said it was amazing. Said it was a modern day Empire Strikes Back.
And you know what? Well, you know what? Looking back,
Empire. This is a good. We're all kind of in agreement.
Empire Strikes Back. Looking back now is really not my favorite, but for some reason I was thinking about it. I was like, it really kind of was back in the day.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I forgot all about it. Like
almost as big as Princess Leia.
Back in the day it was, and then I don't know if it's just like
it was back then.
Yeah, like when I was like 10, 11 years old, you know, with the remasters coming out and shit. I thought it was really good just because of the tauntauns and fucking. I thought it was really cool.
Han Solo had a big part in that
and Han Solo, yeah. So I thought Empire was pretty cool. Probably was my favorite, but like everything else, things change.
So I kind of have like the exact opposing view on Empire because I remember very specifically I was 8 years old going to Disney World. There were dinosaurs and it was a long time ago. Before dirt.
Dinosaurs.
Before dirt.
We rode a dinosaur down to Disney. No, I was at a motel with my mom and my stepdad, and I remember Empire came on HBO, which was like whenever you're traveling and you're in a motel and like Star Wars is on at a motel. It's like, oh, awesome. Mom, can you watch this? She's like, yeah, I guess. So we're watching it, and as a kid, I remember thinking, especially the scene where Luke is trained, and it slows way the fuck down. That movie just hits a lull.
It kind of explains a lot, but it's just fucking slow.
It just gets really slow at that point. Because we all know, even before, I was probably at that point like only maybe the third time I'd ever seen the movie, but you know, even if it was the first time you'd ever seen the movie, you know Luke's going to go try to save his friends. He's not going to puss out. So we're all kind of, you're kind of like mentally going, why is he just go already? But as I've gotten older and told everybody for years and years and years, like, oh, I don't really care for Empire, for sure, out of the original trilogy, my least favorite.
Yeah.
And even probably to this day. But it's become more appealing to me. I watched it like 6 months ago at somebody's house, and I was like, it's not really that bad. There's a lot of good scenes in Empire. I mean, the Hoth scene is badass.
Yeah.
That's actually, we're going to see some similar scenes today. I mean, on the scale of the Hoth battle. There's not too many.
What's the new planet that they're on?
Jeddah?
Is that what it's called?
Jeddah is the one with the Jedi,
beach.
the Jedi statue. Now that one I'm not sure.
That one we're not familiar
I think
with.
that one might be Scarif.
The one with the
the
giant
spoilers.
The giant
Spoilers.
Is that what it's?
Yeah, Scarif, the planet Scarif. I saw a picture in Entertainment Weekly. Has a fucking force field around it.
Really?
Like, yeah, it's bizarre.
Maybe they had to destroy it or something.
But cool looking, and it's got like a little door or a portal, an opening at the top of the force field, and you see these X-Wings from the perspective of the X-Wings.
Oh, that's sweet.
Aiming down towards the...
They're like, fuck you, Death Star, we got a plan.
We got a
It's
plane.
going to be so much fun watching the movie tonight in my own X-Wing.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Well, they're stealing the plans in this one from the Death Star, right?
Right.
This one?
That's the whole story.
Because I think her dad was the guy who designed it or some shit.
Designed like the energy core or...
To be honest, I am so tired of explaining this movie to people. I really am. I don't understand why people don't get
I mean, I get the plot, but
it's right after or right
before
before episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. If you're thinking about it from a business perspective, this movie makes a lot of sense.
I heard that
If you're
this
Disney,
is... Yeah.
You're in a position where you're starting this franchise all over again. You're basically rebooting it. So, you're Disney like, well, what did we not do right in the original trilogy? Well, we never really explained how they got the plans. And that's a pretty key moment. The movie, episode 4, starts like it should, because it's episode 4. It starts in, like, middle ground. Vader boards Leia's ship. I want her taken alive. Blah, blah, blah. There's a battle, and already we don't know what the fuck's going on. There's two opposing sides. Obviously, we know what's going on now, but I mean, when you were new to the Star Wars...
As a kid, it was really confusing a little bit.
I just can't wait to see. I'm curious to see if they say or show anything about maybe Luke before he even meets Obi-Wan, see if anybody introduces him as like a little nerve-hurting bastard child.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or
him playing with his toys on Tatooine.
Yeah.
I saw this thing where it said like age 19, Anakin's being so badass, and then Leia, age 19, she's like a senator, and then age 19, Luke's playing in his mom's basement with fucking toys, or and his aunts, yeah.
In Luke's defense, man, he was coddled. It's not his fault. He was held back. He was treated like a child. Until Obi-Wan stepped into it.
He said, I can't take this shit no more. Put the fucking toys away, dude. Your dad's a Jedi.
You ever think, you ever think when he goes back to... Alright, so he first meets Obi-Wan and he hands him the lightsaber. Do you ever think, why the hell would you give this kid a lightsaber?
Yeah.
This is your dad's.
Stuff, cool.
And he's like, wow.
I just
put your toys down, cut some shit in half, and be a man.
I just don't understand why they thought Anakin was too old to be trained, but yet Obi-Wan thought Luke was, unless that was his only hope.
I think it was more out of necessity.
Yeah.
That, if the droids came here, and then there's the message, and you seek out Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan knows what's going on. He's like, crap. He's like, well... Looks like you're going to get a crash course in Force training.
Yeah.
Here, take this.
You would think he would kind of like reveal himself a little earlier to him, like as a younger kid, and be like, "Hey,
unless there's like age. Well,
I want you to try this."
When Ben and
just lift this with your
maybe
mind.
he did reveal himself. When
it was kind of like
maybe he lifted his robe and said, "Here, you check this out."
It was kind of fucked up though. When Luke got knocked out or whatever, and Obi-Wan comes up to him, you see this old man creeping up on Luke, kind of just like, fresh baby.
Hey, young man.
Yeah.
Call me master.
You got a nasty little bruise on your head. Come back to my cave.
And then in Empire, with his training with Yoda, it really wasn't training besides
Fucking going
running,
through a swamp.
flipping, handstands.
Yeah, but maybe...
Well, he did lift up the X-Wing before, so that's his first...
he did.
No, fuck that. Yoda was just like, hey, I'm going to hop on your
Yoda
back,
did.
and I need to go to this part of the planet here.
I thought
Get
Luke
to
did
moving.
it.
No. Luke
Yoda.
tried it.
Oh, you tried, but he fucked up.
And then he failed, and then Yoda
so it was Yoda.
Yoda's like, watch this, you little bitch. Lifted up.
He didn't even,
over,
like,
bam.
move his hands. He just, like, sitting there.
Size matters not.
800 years of lifting shit.
Judge me by my size.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about this. When he was talking, somebody said something about A New Hope. So, I've always thought for years and years, A New Hope is Luke. But maybe it's the Death Star plans.
A New Hope.
They have the Death Star plans.
So now you have a New Hope.
So I've heard from a few celebrities who've already seen the movie, important people saw it before it came out, that it changes the way you will see Episode 4 forever. Somebody, I forget who it was, said, some celebrity said, run out and go see Episode 4 as soon as you can after you see this, because it will change the way you look at it.
That's cool.
Who's the actress playing Princess Leia in this one? Or is it still...
We don't know.
We don't know if Princess Leia is going to be in this.
I thought...
I don't know nothing.
No, it's spoilers, fellas.
I don't know nothing.
I just remember a while ago about this. They're talking about her going to be in it.
Well, that was a stipulate. That was...
I was kind of surprised that Ralph wasn't like, Jenner.
No.
I kind of think...
I don't know.
I kind of think we'll get like a backside shot of Leia.
Yeah,
Which is okay by me, because she got nice.
It would be kind of cool if they show, you know how in the beginning of 4 the ship was getting taken over by Vader and, you know, his big ass ship. What if it shows what they're running from? You know what I mean? Because they're just getting chased out of nowhere.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The opening scene of 4. You know, A New Hope.
We all know that the Star Destroyer is chasing him, so I don't think we need to see...
Yeah.
Well, what's it chasing him
for? Huh?
Why were they chasing him, though? Like,
because they found the transmission onto that ship. And so they were chasing after the ship.
He says, you are a traitor and part of the Rebel Alliance.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, this is...
She's like, Daddy, screw you. You
That
were
was...
never there for me.
Yeah.
This is true. It's your mother's fault.
So many Father's Days.
If she wouldn't have sucked all those days,
There is a lot of
I
family...
had to kill her.
There is a lot of... It has got to be something with Disney now with the parent dying or something. You know, like with even the cartoons, there's always like the mom dying. And then this one...
Oh, you mean in all Disney movies?
Yeah, and like with episode 7, you got Han Solo dying off. And it's just, I don't know, it's weird. Now that Disney's in charge, you're going to see a lot of parents dying and shit.
How long into the movie before her father dies? I'm predicting he's going to die pretty early.
Whoa.
I don't know.
I don't think he...
The opening scene of...
Jyn Erso's father
Yeah.
is the
And he does
presumably
die in
the
it
architect
because
of-
he admitted.
Was that Poe's dad?
No, he said it.
I will
he
smack
said
the
it.
hell out of
he
you
said
until
it
you're
like...
lighter than me.
man, the actor, Mads Mikkelsen said...
Yeah, he said it at a Comic-Con and on
5
accident
o'clock.
it came out.
We're going to wrap this up. We're on our way to the theater, peoples, and we got candy to stop and get first.
Gotta get some supplies.
Kit Kats and
Everybody
beer.
knows in the podcast world, when you go to see a movie, you don't pay the theater for their candy.
Hell no, you pre-stock.
That's right.
Pay at the dollar store.
Why pay $10 for a Kit Kat bar when you can pay 89 cents at Harding's?
Exactly.
What's a Harding's?
What's a Harding's?
Or Piggly Wiggly or whatever the hell you got
whatever
around
works.
All right.
So, next time you will hear us, it will be after Rogue One, where we will give you our review of both the movie and our D-Box experience. So until then, stay tuned.
Let's do this.